Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. I am using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot today. That is the side of the box. So you can see who it's by, Edgar Allan Poe Tarot, the great massive box that you can't really see. But anyway, I'm using it because we have a mystery. We have a couple of mysteries today to dig around. And the mystery in this one is the mystery of Tom Bower's book not appearing yet, not being released yet, by all accounts, in the United States. I went and looked quickly at Amazon before I started this reading, and I can get it on Kindle on Amazon.com. The hardcover is unavailable. It says they are awaiting stock. And that's as far as I got with that. I ordered from Amazon UK and it is on its way to me. I have been told that it's coming. It takes a while to get to South Africa. South African publishers themselves seem to, well, booksellers, not publishers, excuse me. South African booksellers do seem to have the book available online for purchase. So not a problem here and not a problem in most countries, but a lot of people in America are saying they cannot get the book. There is no release date. Other stories going around, Lady C and various other people speculating that US publishers may not want to touch the book because of the whole woke thing. They worry about being cancelled because being accused of being racist if they publish a book which is highly critical of Meghan Markle. Worried about that, they want to touch it. That's one theory. Another story that's going around is that the book is actually being pulled from US bookshops because of Sam Cashner saying that he was misrepresented by Tom Bower. And Tom Bower has hit right back and pretty much stopped that story in its tracks. But I'm going to have a look around using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. I'm just going to look and see what's going on with the release of the book in America. I have heard vaguely, and I can't remember where, that the release date in the United States is the 2nd of August. So that could be, it's just a delayed release. Tom Bower certainly hasn't been doing any publicity in the US so far. He's been out and about on other channels in the UK. And I think Australia, I could be wrong, I'm not sure about that. But we're just going to have a look. We're going to have a look and see, is there a US publisher? Is the book being blocked? Is it being pulled? Is Meghan Markle behind the scenes with Sunshine Sachs trying to get the book stopped? And how will the book actually do in the United States? It's doing very well in the UK, and so no problems there. But US, of course, is a huge market, much bigger, and of course it's the market that really is influential in terms of Meghan's future. We had the Knight of Wands in reverse as the underlying energy of this reading. And the Knight of Wands in reverse, wands are always PR, wands are knights are action cards. We've got action and PR. We've got it in the reverse, that's blocked energy. That for sure is blocked energy. A story being blocked, something very dynamic, something exciting, something influential that's being blocked. And there could be quite a lot of anger and frustration around that when the Knight of Wands is in reverse. It is an angry and a frustrated energy. So there is something going on here that's not quite kosher. We'll have a look and see. So tell us the situation, just generally the situation with this book in the United States. 5 of Pentacles, there is a problem here. Where 5 of Pentacles is the shut out, excluded card. It's literally shut out and excluded, fearing loss of money. And it could well be that publishers don't want to touch it because they don't want to be cancelled. That's a big cancel card. Very, very, very interesting 2 energies that have come out that do tell me that there is something going on here. So let's see. US publisher, tell us about the US publisher of this book, current situation. Is there a publisher signed up? Is there somebody? And Knight of Cups, I would say yes, definitely. It's funny, it's quite an American looking card, isn't it? Ships are sailing across the sea, that Knight of Cups, that is movement. We have dates. We have dates on the bottom of this card. It's a very interesting card to come up in a reading like this. It's telling me just be patient and wait. It's coming. It is coming. And there is the big cup being held, the ships in the background delivering the goods, the dates, the calendar dates being pulled. And it is coming, and it's coming, and it's going to be... It's an emotional thing. It's the Knight of Cups is an emotional card, is an emotional message that I think for Tom Bower this is actually quite an emotional thing. I think we've got two knights now which are action cards. We've got anger and frustration here as the underlying energy. Wants this book out, wants his story out. He was highly motivated to write this book. He is a big fan of the royal family, big supporter, big believer in the royal family. Wanted to get his story out to stop Meghan and Harry basically from this path that they're on of vengeance and retribution and distraction towards the royal family. And of course, as I said at the beginning of this reading, the American market is huge, and that's where they are applying their trade now, where they're installing themselves as a rival royal family. And she, of course, with her political aspirations, the White House in her sights. So this is emotional for him. It's coming. It's coming. Tells me emphatically that there is someone signed up. I wouldn't say a huge publisher. It's only a knight. But definitely somebody has invested emotionally in this, and it is coming. With those ships, with those dates, those calendar pages being torn off, it's a waiting game. It's coming. Let's see, is it being blocked somehow? Is it being pulled? According to the sugars, it's being pulled, it's been stopped. 7 of Cups, that is hocus pocus. Really, that's hot air. We're in a hot air balloon here. And it's the 7 of Cups, which is always somewhat mythical, mythologizing something. It's the Holy Grail card in the Standard Rider-Waite. It is expectations, it is possibilities, it is dreams and illusions, and not necessarily reality. So what it's telling me from the energy around it in particular as well is that this is not true. It is not being pulled. This is make-believe. This is what people would like to believe. And they're inflating the story, and they're giving it air. They're giving it airtime. They are selling it out, but it doesn't seem to me to be true. 7 of Cups for me is never a truth-telling card. So I think, just hot air. Is Meghan trying behind the scenes to stop this book with Sunshine Sachs and whatever other influence that she has? And she does have enormous influence still, as Tom Bower is very clear to state many times in his book. And let's remind you right now, this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, or just my opinion. Disclaimer in the box below. Is she working hard to stop it? We get the 8 of Cups, but it's in reverse. She would like to stop it. It's when it's upright, it's leaving your sorrows behind. Walking away from difficulty, putting it behind you, but the card is in the reverse. She can't stop this. 8s are movement cards. They are dynamic energy. After 7s, which are thinking cards, 8 comes along and it moves things forward. But when the 8 of Cups is in reverse, there is no movement, there is stagnation, there is stuck energy, being stuck in a very difficult situation and a very emotional situation. So far I'm getting from this reading that there has been some degree of blockage. There is a problem with the publishers. There are publishers that don't want to touch it because they feel they will be cancelled, they will be excluded, they will lose money, they will lose connection, they will lose influence, they will be shunned, basically. But there is somebody here who's got the book, and the book is coming. Hot air, not true that the book is being blocked, it's being pulled from booksellers. Meghan, behind the scenes, what's going on? Is she trying to stop it? She would like to stop it. She's not succeeding. She's not going to be able to, according to the 8 of Cups in reverse. Stuck energy, not moving, and not able to leave your sorrows behind you. Very much stuck in sorrow. So she is going to have to deal with the consequences of this book, whether she likes it or not. Outcome, and really the outcome is, how is this book going to do in the United States? How is it going to do? 6 of Swords. Excuse me, I've got a little niggle in my throat still from the flu that I had, and it catches me every now and then when I talk like this for extended periods, so sorry about that. We got the 6 of Swords as the outcome for the book and how the book is going to do. Okay, the 6 of Swords is travel, international travel, so it's going to land there. It is going to land there where it's sitting underneath this Knight of Cups, which is the sea, ships. It's going to land there. it's moving away from difficulty. So it's having a difficult start, this book. Definitely having a difficult start in the United States. I think she has tried, because this card is sitting under the Five of Pentacles. I think, and this is my personal opinion, this really is just my opinion, that she has tried, she has threatened people. She said, you will be shunned, you will be cancelled, I'll send the hounds of hell after you. I am using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot for a very good reason, with the hounds of hell. But this book, after its stormy start, its rocky start in that perilous little boat, is sailing into calmer waters. It's going to land there. It's going to land, and it's going to land in calmer waters. It's not telling me it's going to be a brilliant success. We are seeing here the journey of the book, literally to the shore, across the ocean from the UK. In fact, I think it's a Swedish publisher that has the rights to the book. Interestingly, as far as I can remember, I did look them up because they were publishers I'd never heard of. But it's making its way there. Difficult journey, rocky start. She has tried to stop it. She has tried to influence it. She has sent out hot air. But it is hot air. It's coming. It's coming. Not telling me how exactly it's going to do. It's telling me journey. So let's ask again. Let's ask. Is the book going to be a smash success in the US? Is it going to topple Meghan Markle? How's it going to do? Let's ask. Whoops, too many cards, and we haven't even shuffled yet. Let's just ask if the cards want to tell us more clearly. It's telling us it's going to get there. Can you tell us how it's going to do, or don't you want us to know? Just a clarifier, just for fun, just to see. We've got a card that's come out sideways, and the sideways card is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled card, very successful card, somebody's dreams coming true. It could be our dreams coming true. We're also happy. But it could also be Madame's dreams coming true. I see this card. It's come out sideways. I see this card with her. I've seen it in another reading where it came out as a sort of surprise ending to a reading, that she's going to escape. She's going to escape the worst consequences of something that she's done. I wish I could remember the context of that reading, because it was quite a surprise. It may even have been the book. I can't remember right now. But it looks as if she may actually just escape again the worst consequences of her behavior. And I'm sorry to say that. And it could be our dreams, our wishes, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. I think this is open to interpretation. I think this is undecided, quite honestly. I don't think universe really wants to give an answer about this yet. She may, in her own mind, in her own deluded sense of self, feel that she's got away with it, with the Nine of Cups, because it is quite a smug and gleeful card. Normally it's the glutton in front of those cups, a sort of portly fellow with his arms folded, and he's had a hearty meal and he's very pleased with himself. It's not my favourite card, the Nine of Cups. Could be that she manages to convince herself that she hasn't been touched by it, but it could also be that we on the sidelines look at it and say, yeah, it delivered. It did what we wanted it to do. So open to debate, especially as it's come out sideways like that, and it's going to sit there and it's going to cross everything. I think universe is waiting. Universe is dripping the story out. It's not letting us really getting a peek at the final, as the curtain comes down. We're going to have to just wait, and we're going to have to go through it day by day. That's my very strong feeling about this. Very strong feeling that it has to happen slowly. It has to be a little bit agonizing. In fact, probably enormously agonizing for certain of these people involved in the story, because there are lessons, and there are lessons not only for the Harkles and the Royals, but for all of us watching too. That's a reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.